Imagine, if you will, a time long before the Earth we know, before the sun rose over the horizon, casting light on a world teeming with life. Picture a vast swirling cloud of gas and dust, a cosmic nursery where the building blocks of planets were slowly coming together. This primordial soup was the birthplace of our solar system, a chaotic dance of particles and forces where gravity played the ultimate role in shaping what would become our celestial neighborhood. Were the first planets really strange? Absolutely. And let me take you on a journey through the wonders of our early solar system. To understand the strangeness of these first planets, we need to step back and consider what we mean by strange. In the context of our universe, strange is relative. The planets we know today, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, have their own unique characteristics, but they are also shaped by billions of years of evolution. The first planets, however, were something entirely different. They were raw, unrefined, and chaotic, embodying the very essence of cosmic creation. When we think of planets, we often picture solid, stable bodies orbiting a star, but the first planets were anything but stable. They were formed from the accretion of dust and gas, a process that involved countless collisions and mergers. Imagine a giant cosmic game of bumper cars, where particles of matter were constantly crashing into one another, sticking together, and forming larger bodies. Some of these early planets, known as planetesimals, were just a few kilometers across, while others grew to become protoplanets, reaching sizes comparable to the Moon or even Mars. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The early solar system was a hotbed of activity, and the conditions were far from ideal for the formation of planets as we know them. The young sun was a massive ball of hydrogen and helium, emitting intense radiation and stellar winds that would have made life as we know it impossible. The heat generated by the sun and the constant bombardment of solar radiation meant that any planet forming too close would be subjected to extreme temperatures, while those farther out would be left in a cold, dark void. But what about the planets that did form? Some of these early worlds were likely covered in molten rock, while others may have had thick atmospheres composed of toxic gases. Imagine a planet where the surface was a bubbling cauldron of lava, where temperatures soared to thousands of degrees, and the atmosphere was a toxic mix of sulfur and carbon dioxide. These planets were not the serene, picturesque worlds we envision when we think of Earth or Mars. They were dynamic, violent, and constantly changing. One of the most fascinating aspects of the early solar system is the concept of migration. As these protoplanets formed and grew, their gravitational influence began to affect one another. Some planets would have migrated closer to the sun, while others moved farther away. This gravitational dance could lead to dramatic changes in their orbits, and even collisions between planets. In fact, it's believed that the early solar system was a chaotic place where planets were frequently jostling for position, and some may have even been ejected from the solar system entirely. Now, let's talk about the giants. The gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, are prime examples of how strange these early planets could be. Formed in the colder outer regions of the solar system, they began as icy bodies that accumulated massive amounts of gas. Imagine a planet so large that it could hold over 1/300 Earths, with swirling storms that can last for centuries. Jupiter's Great Red Spot, a storm larger than Earth itself, is a remnant of that early chaotic period, a testament to the violent nature of its birth. And then there are the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. These planets are shrouded in mystery, and their formation is still a topic of active research. Unlike their gas giant siblings, Uranus and Neptune may have formed from a different process, one that involved the accumulation of ice and rock in the colder regions of the solar system. Their strange blue color comes from the presence of methane in their atmospheres, a substance that would have been abundant in the early solar system. These planets, with their tilted axes and unusual magnetic fields, serve as a reminder that the early solar system was a playground of bizarre and unexpected phenomena. But what about the inner planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars each tell a different story. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, is a barren, cratered world, a relic of the early solar system. Its surface is a testament to the violent history of the solar system, with impacts from asteroids and comets shaping its landscape. Venus, often called Earth's twin, is a planet shrouded in thick clouds of sulfuric acid, with surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. Its strange atmosphere and extreme conditions make it a stark contrast to our own planet. Then we have Mars, the red planet, which has captivated our imaginations for centuries. Mars was once a very different place, with evidence of ancient rivers and lakes suggesting that it may have had conditions suitable for life. But as the planet evolved, it lost much of its atmosphere, leaving behind a cold, dry desert. The story of Mars is one of transformation, a planet that experienced both the chaos of its early formation and the slow march of time that reshaped its surface. So, were the first planets strange? The answer is a resounding yes. They were born in a time of chaos and violence, shaped by the forces of gravity and radiation, and they evolved in ways we are still trying to understand. Each planet in our solar system carries the scars of its early history, and by studying them, we can gain insight into the processes that govern planetary formation and evolution. But the strangeness of the first planets doesn't just stop at their formation. It extends to the very nature of our solar system itself. For instance, did you know that our solar system is a bit of an oddball compared to others we've discovered? Many exoplanets found in other star systems are gas giants that orbit very close to their stars, a phenomenon known as hot Jupiters. These planets challenge our understanding of how planets form and migrate, suggesting that the early solar system was not a one-size-fits-all model. As we delve deeper into the cosmos, we continue to uncover new and strange worlds. Some exoplanets are so bizarre that they defy our expectations. Take, for example, the discovery of planets made primarily of diamond, or those with atmospheres rich in exotic gases. These findings remind us that the universe is a vast and varied place, filled with planets that challenge our understanding of what is possible. In conclusion, the first planets in our solar system were indeed strange, born from chaos and shaped by the forces of nature. They remind us that our understanding of the cosmos is still evolving, and that there is so much more to learn about the origins of our celestial neighbors. As we continue to explore the universe, let us embrace the strangeness of these early worlds and the mysteries they hold. From the fiery surfaces of Mercury and Venus to the icy depths of Neptune, each planet tells a story of creation, transformation, and the relentless march of time. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that the planets you see are not just distant orbs of light. They are the remnants of a chaotic past, each one a testament to the wonders of the universe. Embrace the strangeness, for it is in that strangeness that we find the beauty of our solar system and the endless possibilities that lie beyond. Thank you for joining me on this cosmic journey. and I hope it has sparked your curiosity about the incredible story of our planets and the universe we call home.